And do you think people relate your art with day-to-day life of Dubai? And
Everyone loves my work. It all started when I was small in my old school days, all in black and white, no color, because that's kind of my style.
yeah. A very good morning, Abdullah.
Good morning to you too.
Thank you, and it's a pleasure and it's an honor to have you with us today.
Thank you.
Your art speaks volume and it really reflects the beauty of diversity.
It sure does.
And also, you bring humor in every ordinary things that you see and you make it extraordinary.
Yep.
And how do you make it happen?
Well, you see, it all started when I was small in my old school days, and then, the next thing, I used to be bullied a lot because when I was born differently, but now the children accepted me the way I was. So after when I was graduated from mainstream school, my parents decided not to take me to the university because I don't have what it takes to be a smart study person. So my parents took me to an art studio for adults with special needs, and that's where I found out where I have autism. And that's where I met my first mentor in the Mawahib, which her name is Gulshan Kavarana, and she helps me to do art very good. But I used to love painting a lot, but now the painting is not my thing anymore because color stresses me. So I just prefer doing black and white more than the color, and I having a very good experience with black and white art more than the color.
And why, when you decided that black and white is your signature style?
Well, that's where I imagine it in my head. You see, when I love doing black and white because ever since when I used to read comic books were like when the pages in black and white, and I not only that, I also watch like lots of cartoons and anime on the TV and also playing video games, and I see the outlines of it, and that's how I do black and white art. But I don't usually copy the characters on TV and games and that. I just imagine in my head drawing myself as a cartoon comic character, and that's how the best experience I was becoming at black and white.
Brilliant. And what's your favorite comic character?
Well, just like the anime ones, but I don't usually do the anime ones. I just do my own types in my head
And why you thought that to bring humor in every art you do?
because the black and white is so much better than color, and because I like the type of style, like in black and white comic strip style. Like not only I draw something, I also draw some bubble words with quotes inside, and just to make my own characters talk, and that's how people loved my work so much.
Yeah, and what is your best quote that you have liked yourself the most?
Well, I just like drawing anything, and I like drawing skylines and that, and people under it, like what people do, and like this is. I was drawing the scene of Dubai because that's how I do it in black and white, and I do some Arab women and Arab men in my style instead of the copyright style, and people loved it in my own imagination.
And do you think people relate your art with day-to-day life of Dubai?
Why, yes, of course.
Okay. And
Everyone loves my work.
definitely we can see this beautiful
Yep.
art behind. And can you tell a bit of this art?
Well, you see, this is I do it, or it's about the Arabic people of UAE, which is called the Bedouins, which they sit in the desert drinking Arabian tea while they're chatting and like this in the desert scene, and not to mention goats and that, all in black and white, no color, because that's kind of my style.
Yeah. And it shows the lifestyle, it shows the unity in the family
Yes.
of how UAE promotes.
Yes.
Brilliant. What is that one message that you want to communicate through your art?
I just want to say I am the most talented black and white artist based in the UAE, and I'm a person on an autism spectrum, and I also have a savant syndrome. And one last answer for everyone. I want to say, please, for everybody's parents with adults with special needs, please accept the special needs kids for the way they are, love them with caring, and support them with life, and give them hope to help them make them live their life better in the autism style.
So, being autistic, do you think you have ever faced so much of challenge, or you felt you are blessed?
I feel like I face so many challenges, but there's some things I just get used to, and some things I just don't get used to.
What does it mean to be autistic to
You
you?
know, for autism people, when people born differently, that means their minds are wired differently. So that's how people became autistic and whatever they're feeling in their minds right now. Like when people stim and their hands goes up automatically looking, but people just don't see the just people don't realize that some people have autism and they get bullied easily because sometimes normal kids can be quite judgmental and have no hearts. So that's why I just want to say to all the schools and parents to please accept the special needs children and the special needs adults, to accept them the way they are, love them with caring, be friends with them, and give them hope.
Hope is a very brilliant thing that
Yes,
people look forward, and saying
yes.
that how you are spreading this hope through your art.
Yes, and if and also here's another answer. If some special needs adults or kids don't know what to do with jobs, they can just draw art and then sell their art and then help them make money. And like me, of course,
So you are making money through your
art.
art, and
It's better than it's the best job for being an artist for special needs people is the best easy job for special needs adults that can have other than the normal job. So yeah,
and
that's the easy life.
and you have collaborated with big brands like
Yes,
Emirates, Expo
yes. I
2020.
I collaborated with every kind of brands like Reservoir Watch, Emar, Expo 2020, Emirati gas station, Noon Minutes delivery people, and Deliveroo guys, and all the other brands I did.
How do you feel
And
about?
I also and the best brand I did collaborate is for the Apple of the iPhone company. You know, Apple like iPhones and iPads. Yep, I collaborated with that.
Brilliant. And how do you feel about it?
It makes me feel like the brand artist.
Brilliant.
Black
And
and I or should I say it makes me feel like a black and white brand artist.
so your signature style, black and white, is going to heights, and you have been
Yes.
collaborating with so many big brands. And with that, what do you want to showcase as a role model?
Well, I can showcase my arts and everything like that. I just like doing commissions on like buildings and people. That's what I like to do.
And when you collaborate with these brands, how do you manage your own personal identity and also manage brand expectation?
Well, not only I can do art on the canvas, I can also do digital art on the iPad, which is called the Procreate, and then people and I find it quite fascinating to do black and white art on digital on the iPad with the Procreate. And then when people give me commissions to do digital art, you know what I did? I finished the drawing and I WhatsApp the drawing to them, and then they scan it and then they print it on anything.
And you are digitally more equipped now,
Yes.
and versatile to adapt your
Yes.
art in any platform.
Yes, that's
When you
right.
look back, when you started,
Imagine if I do something commissioned on iPad, they would make a gigantic printer and print it on the building as my black and white art on the building as a huge printer, like to scan it and then they print it. It's called digital art, and it's more, and they also pay me a lot for that too.
and that's the bonus
Yeah,
point.
yeah.
When you see your art represented, displayed in big areas like Dubai Airport and so many art workshops,
Oh, the airport one? Yeah, it's in the Concourse B Terminal 3. It's where my huge scanned artwork, which has been printed all over the wall, which is like it's been scanned from my other works and then combine it, and then they printed on the wall with a huge black and white, and most of the travelers can see my work and they all loved it. They're all
and
fascinated by my work.
so when you saw your big art in that big wall, what is that first thought that came to your mind?
It feels like I become the great black and white famous artist. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, and what is your future plans of taking this black and white in terms of art?
I wish my black and white work can be printed on or no, not printed. They can just project, like, you know how they make these projecting videos that they put on the Burj Khalifa during nighttime on the buildings. Imagine they project my black and white animated artworks, which people does the animation for me, and then I do the drawing, and then they project it on the Burj Khalifa where the people can see my work, and people would pay me a lot for that. That would be the best future plan.
Brilliant. It's like coming all your artwork, your passion, and your talent
Yep.
that has been honed by your mentor
Not
is.
not to mention they I've been invited by the Dubai, the Museum of the Future, and then I did some collaboration for that too, and they loved my work. They even sell. I'm even selling my products now, even the keychains and water bottles in my studio and in the Future Museum.
You have all this merchandise stock now.
Yeah,
Saying that, what is that one message that you want to say to your mentor?
I just want to say the having a mentor is the best thing that can help me fill my job up with my payment, and not to mention I have to pay them, but that's okay. It's part of the job.
And any message that you have to tell to the younger generation who are having this, who are people of determination, and you want to tell them how to find a good mentor for themselves?
Well, I'm sure some special needs parents that can find them a good mentor to help them get a job. If other special needs people or kids don't have what it takes to do any job, then they can be an artist like me. Whatever their styles they like drawing, but how they do their style, it's always helps them to get a job and sell them.
Apart from your artistry, you do workshop
Yeah.
and you mentor younger generation too. So what
Yes.
is the biggest lesson that you have learned through this workshop?
The biggest lesson is the best thing to teach the students to draw just like me in their black and white style, like me, is give them step by step, and then they follow me, and then they all did very well. There are no mistakes.
With zero mistakes?
No, even no matter how they do it, like wobbly or a bit wonky, that's okay. The truth is that there's no mistakes, and the second truth is practice makes perfect.
How you see UAE supporting special needs children and adults?
I just want to say that I am proud to be an Emirati, and I am proud of UAE supporting the special needs people in the whole community.
You have achieved so much in such a young age.
Thanks.
And what is your biggest dream in
My,
for future?
I just want to say that I like to exhibit my artworks all over the world, and to know the people that I am the true black and white artist.
Good luck and all the best for becoming the global black and white artist. And thank you so much for your time. Your story is really inspiring,
Thanks.
and your art speaks beyond boundaries.
Yes, it
Thank you.
does.
It was pleasure having you.
You're welcome.